Hi guys, thank you very much for actually clicking on the video. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. For those of you who don't know, I'm a Twitch streamer over at twitch.tv/AGGplays_. If you get a chance, please make sure you hit that follow button to turn on notifications over there. That way you guys don't miss a single stream I actually do. Please consider subbing, donating, and buying some merch for the channel. I would really do appreciate it. And also for this YouTube channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button to turn on notifications. That way you guys don't miss a single video I actually do over there. Again, I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Without further ado, one thing we got to get into is our promo. So here's the promo in 3, 2, 1, and go. Hey, ever wanted to up your video game performance just a little tiny bit? Well, do what I do. I got Gamer Sleeve. This is a custom one that I got from that I actually made myself. They actually have some really cool stuff, really cool designs onto them. This is just a custom guys one, but gamersleeve.com is one of those people that actually supports this channel, supports the streams that I do over on Twitch. They're very awesome people. I'm gonna show you actually the shop real quick because it is absolutely amazing. Okay, this is the shop that I'm here. This is all the Gamer Sleeves that we got. They have all these awesome designs. They have a Naruto inspired one. They have the Koi all black. They have a red, Nebula. They have all the ones you can actually get. And they also have, literally if you saw it, headbands and basically limited edition ones too. You can actually have a customized one just like that. So yeah, head on over to gamersleeves.com, enter the promo code ADGplays_ for 10% off. You're not going to want to miss it. It's a great gift for any gamer that actually wants. So again, gamer/sleeve.com, promo code ADGplays. Thank you very much, guys. Okay, thank you very much, guys. Seriously, thank you very much. So today we're actually going to get into Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed. It's one of the games I actually do stream onto them. One of the things I actually wanted to do was actually get into the game, into the cutscenes, and actually go ahead and literally get into it on this one. The actual audio on this part is going to be muted due to the fact that it's going to be probably copyright striked onto it because of one song on there. It's Magic. Basically, it's from the original soundtrack of the movie Ghostbusters. It's actually in the game. So I'm going to be unmuting it as soon as we get to the actual cutscene, so bear with me onto it. It's probably going to be very silent, very awkward. Again, bear with me onto it. So 1 second. 3, 2, 1, and let's do it. So this is Raise the Cold's Bookstore. It's actually right next to the firehouse in Ghostbusters.
Corporeal manifestations, full-scale psychomagnetheric events, exiled Sumerian gods.
Yes.
For a fleeting ephemeral
Gozer to Gozerian, basically.
Heroes. Celebrated across the city, heck, across the world. Unparalleled in our field. Preternatural pioneers on the brink of discoveries our scientific forefathers could never have even dreamed of.
Yes, absolutely.
And even the slightest implication of paranormal activity, everyone knew who to call.
The Ghostbusters.
Now, I'm sure you're wondering what happened. Chalk it up to a huge misunderstanding. A fallout.
This goes to before Ghostbusters
sure
Afterlife, the movie
on
onto it.
in the morning. And some mornings I didn't.
So there you go. It goes to Ghostbusters Afterlife. There you
Saved the world yet again, and we're back. The firehouse cleans up pretty good, huh? At one point, some hotshots bought the place and turned it into an overpriced Java joint.
Why?
But now,
why?
We're running and firing on all 16 cylinders. All to code, too. Well, most of the codes.
Well,
at the very least, the codes we're aware of.
Just, look up the codes.
It's the energy of the old place. Pure ebullience, galvanic energy coursing through the air. And no, I'm not talking about anything psychokinetic, ectoplasmic, or paranormal. Just good old-fashioned human emotion.
There you go.
Provinces
Perfect.
Of the living.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know how much I needed to be back. How much Winston needed me back here.
Yeah. Definitely.
Someone from the old guard has to hold down the fort, because there's still real work to be done. And that's where you come in.
Exactly.
the phone isn't ringing off the hook right now, which is a blessing and a curse. What's good for business is a bad omen for everything else.
I mean...
But if it were up to me, I'd still be in the thick of it. But it's time for a new generation. And that's you. You have the chance to peek behind the capricious veil of life itself and see firsthand what exists on the other side.
Well, that's the thing is...
So don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. Well, slimy, really.
Well,
And
yeah,
yes,
I mean...
that might mean having to pick up a book or two. What people don't know about the Ghostbusters could fill 10 encyclopedias. And before you even ask,
10?
Been approached by some very interested parties, which isn't saying much. Every hack and wannabe with a laptop can be published today, whether they know the science or not. And trust me, they don't.
Ray?
Go ahead, this is Ray.
Is there someone there with you?
No. There's no one there. There is literally no one there beside me. None whatsoever. Seriously, nobody's here.
That's
Nobody's
our time.
here.
Good talk. Off you go to meet Kat. Welcome to the team. And don't worry, I'll be in touch.
Exactly. Okay, so a few things about that is... Okay, so before I get to that, a few things going on right there. First of all, if you haven't watched Ghostbusters Afterlife, please feel free to go watch Ghostbusters Afterlife. It is an excellent movie. It'll give you sort of kind of a rundown of what's going on before all this happened. Okay. Second of all, me personally, I would absolutely love to read a book by Dan Aykroyd as Ray stands, literally about what they learned from the Ghostbusters. Like all the ghosts they actually haunted or busted, all the like encyclopedias of every single ghost they actually encountered, from the real Ghostbusters to like that Ghostbusters Afterlife, from the original movie to Ghostbusters Afterlife and beyond. Like I want to actually read it. It's gonna be so awesome. But unfortunately, I don't think Dan Aykroyd is not gonna do it. Which is a real shame. It really is a real shame. Get all my dreams and hopes dashed. Come on, Dan Aykroyd, make a book. Make like a ghost encyclopedia for Ghost Cord. That'd be awesome. Anyways, back to what we're doing. Okay, so we're going to go to the second one, which is Kat and Winston. The wonderful thing about this is Dan Aykroyd and Ernie Hudson reprises the roles as Ray Stantz and Winston Zedmore. Awesome.
I'll assume you've already met him. He has a tendency to get worked up and can forget that we have an onboarding process for a reason.
Well, yeah.
Ray like a brother, but he needs to get out more.
Allow me to introduce the head honcho, Winston Zedmore.
Welcome, kid. Happy to have you on the team. I may sign the checks, but don't go around calling me boss. If you have any questions, don't ask me. Call Kat.
That's me. I run operations here. You and the other busters.
Yeah, Kat is a new character.
Any trouble in the firehouse or the field? You come to me. Got it?
Okay, so that's basically straightforward. I'm gonna go to the next one onto it, which is Eddie. Eddie's kind of like the mad scientist. Like he's an inventor of sorts onto it. It doesn't really explain it much in this one. And basically that's my character. If you ever get the chance to. Whoops. That's it. That's his character. Kind of underwhelming onto that one. Very, very underwhelming onto it. Ray's find.
Welcome back. I'm glad you're here. Take a seat or stand. Make yourself comfortable.
Okay.
What I have to show you
I'll
is
stand.
of the utmost importance, and can't wait a second longer.
Okay.
You see before you, perhaps the most prodigious discovery known to the metaphysical science community. Look familiar?
Yes.
It's the first, and I mean very first, edition of Tobin's Spirit Guide. The holy grail of supernatural encyclopedia.
Okay, good.
I finally tracked this down a week ago, and it just arrived. I had to overnight it from... It's best you don't know.
Well, I want to know where it came from.
I can't deny.
This is me. I want to know.
Such an extraordinary artifact does naturally provoke questions as to how and where I got it.
Oh, yeah.
It's no secret that Tobin is a hero of mine. Throughout Ghostbusters operations, the Spirit Guide has been our de facto resource. Even now, over 100 years since its first publication, it remains the most respected compendium in the paranormal investigative medium.
The 1984
No other
movie
researcher,
mentions this book,
metaphysician,
by the
or
way.
common raving supernatural obsessed maniac has gone to the lengths that Tobin did to chronicle that which is not of this world.
Mm-hmm.
Although some might say, given his sordid later life, perhaps he went too far.
Maybe.
Like Tobin, I too fell down a rabbit hole at a young age. This mildewed tome has been my elusive golden goose, my singular vice and obsession. I've paid a great deal of money, well, Winston's money, to some questionable individuals who have scoured the farthest reaches and risked countless perils to find it.
Yeah, that's the thing is...
Turns out, it was right under Tobin's nose all along.
That's the thing is, Ray's occult bookstore
found in his coffin,
hadn't made money
resting
yet.
on his now concave
Like
chest.
none.
John Horace Tobin had his spirit guide buried with him. Here, a keepsake from your first occult book acquisition.
Well, thank you, Ray.
Never forget this moment.
Thank you very much.
It's a big one.
It'd be cool if you actually can buy that actually in real world. Like that whole book felt on it. That would be awesome. Like seriously, that would be absolutely awesome. Gotta render, by the way.
You there? Yes, you, Ghosty. Tremble in trepidation.
Me?
before
No,
you
no,
I
no, no.
stand,
No, no, not me.
The magnanimous purveyor of the paranormal, leading scholar on the supernatural, once known in another dimension long ago as John Horace Tobin. I have shed my mortal coil.
Good.
And appear to you now, lost spirit, as the gatekeeper between the world of the living and what lies beyond.
Yes. Yes.
Behold! Behold! Oh, bugger. Give us a sec. There we are.
There you go. That's what the rift is. It's basically during gameplay, the Ghostbusters' job is to actually find the rifts onto it, and basically kind of close them up before the ghost can actually retrieve them. And basically, if the ghost gets captured, that rift basically is a respawn area onto it. It's a cool dynamic onto him. It's a very, very cool dynamic. The voice actor of Tobin, John Horace Tobin, is actually wonderful. He actually plays in iZombie. He's a doctor. He's a morgue doctor in iZombie. Wonderful, wonderful, awesome person. Let's see here. If I can think today. The wonderful thing I like about Ghostbusters is even with Ivo Shandor and John Horace Tobin, they actually give like characterizations that the movies and the TV show and everyone actually kind of represents. But with this one, with John Horace Tobin, you actually know who he is. He's literally stuck in a book. And it breathes like life into the character onto him. I really love it, especially even with the movie with Ivo Shandor. You kind of know who he is now. In the 1984 movie, you didn't know who he was, what he looked like. He was just like a Gozer worshiper. He's the head of the Gozer worshippers. You didn't know what he looked like. You didn't know what his character kind of was. The 2011 video game and Ghostbusters Afterlife do a very, very, very awesome job in actually seeing what his character is like and what he actually looks like. I guarantee you, once the content actually starts rolling on, you actually will get to see what the character of John Horace Tobin is going to be like, and what John Horace Tobin's character is going to be like. It's very awesome how they actually doing it. It's kind of like tying up loose ends that the movies can't really do onto them. Okay, so next one is Act 3, Scene 1 is Winston Possessed. This trap basically, Peter, like they actually found that on Peter Venkman's desk, which is played by Bill Murray. He's not going to be making an appearance, unfortunately. But they actually had this trap onto him. They said, "Hey, can you get rid of it real quick?" So there you go. I think it was Kat that said, "Hey, can you get rid of this?" Oh. Wow.
Your feeble attempts to confine me have failed. I have escaped your pathetic trap, and my resolve to inflict pain upon your world has only grown stronger.
Now, we don't know actually who this person is, or what ghost it is. Like, I would have loved if that ghost was the actual end game onto it. You'll see why. You'll see why. Okay. And then he escapes. There you go.
Wretched mortals, prepare to meet your end.
Not so fast, you platitudinous phantasmagorical parasite.
Yeah, in the game, you can actually use a PKE meter to stun ghosts. By the way, just like the Ghostbusters Afterlife movie.
Stop me.
There's more where that came from. Let Winston go, or next time, that'll be you.
Fine. I will yield. Take
Okay.
back this useless, disgusting flesh pod. Power as great as mine requires a more worthy surrogate, and I see none here that are fitting.
I don't know if the
It would
voice.
seem I'm unable to release him.
Okay.
I require some assistance.
They would try to turn it off, turn it back on again.
Have one. There is hell to pay. Oh yes, you will pay when I get out of here.
Yeah. Eddie, get him in a chair.
Yeah. Okay. The one thing I didn't like about that one was, not that I didn't like it, is the fact that I don't know if 1 second. Like, I don't know who the voice actor was for Winston Zeddemore in those scenes. I think it was. I always thought it was a different voice actor than Ernie Hudson, but honestly, I have no idea. If it was Ernie Hudson, he did a fantastic job onto this one. Like, seriously, just fantastic. Okay, so we shall continue with Act 3, Scene 3, I believe. Let's see. There you go. Act 3, Scene 3, yes. Is Nameless.
Whatever we're dealing with, he wouldn't say his name, is in complete control of Winston, mentally and physically. Luckily for us, it seems to be much weaker than, for example, Zool. More like the possessors you usually encounter.
Oh, yeah.
Even so, a non-corporeal, otherworldly possessor is no laughing matter. But for the life of me, I can't remember trapping this one.
I hold your world in the palm of my hand, ready to crush it like an ant. Hurry up and get me out of this guy before I lose my patience. You haven't seen the full extent of my rage.
Well, if it looks anything like
Yeah,
the
I don't-
scared lost little puppy who nearly wet himself at the sight of a proton pack, then yes, we don't want to see that again.
Keep talking, fool. I've reduced lesser worlds to steaming piles of ash.
Let me cut in. When dealing with supernatural entities, I recommend taking a softer approach.
Okay.
Listen up, Nameless. I hate to be a Debbie Downer, as they say, but Winston is extremely crucial to this operation, not to mention a close friend. So, you have to let him go. You understand?
I guess.
And I'll consider your insolent offering. I was locked inside that trap for so long that I forgot why I even came to this cold, boring vestibule you call life.
We'll do whatever it takes to free Winston.
Hi, buddy.
Let's get to work, everyone. You keep busting ghosts while we take care of this, and we'll keep you in the loop.
Okay. I will keep busting ghosts even though I've already busted like A ton of ghosts onto this one. Okay, so one thing I don't like about this is the antagonist name is Nameless. When you actually had the Ghostbusters like movies and stuff, you had Zool, Vince Clortho, Gozer the Gozerian, you know, even Vigo the Carpathian. You had all these characters, like these antagonistic characters that are just iconic, and then you just have Nameless. Like that's the only downside to this game is Nameless. They couldn't come up with an actual name for the antagonist on this one. It is what it is on it. It is what it is. Just a small gripe on it. Yeah. That basically goes to Ghostbusters, like the real Ghostbusters, where they use massive amounts of power for their experiments.
Welcome back.
Whew, that was something else. Thanks, Eddie. Whew, enough time's been wasted. Let's get back to work.
A commendable effort at escape, but you clearly don't know who you're dealing with.
Bravo! You think you're so smart.
My son.
Bet you won't be feeling so smart when I do this.
Oh, wow.
Eddie, come in.
Hi, buddy.
This is urgent. Whatever you do, do not untether Winston from that metaphysical being.
Too little, too late.
Well, see, what happened was
You're in trouble now, Eddie.
Shut up! Stall! We can figure this out.
Okay, let's see. Let's see if we can figure it out. Kids. Okay, so back to where we're going. We're going back to the story, onto it. So we got the Rift. Here we go.
Look, it's stable.
Well,
The best example. But for people, it should be fine.
maybe not for porcelain.
Someone has to go in. The key to freeing Winston from Nameless's possession depends on it.
Yeah.
Ray's a founder. Cat's far too important to operations around here. Me, I'm the brightest scientific mind of this generation. So that leaves...
No, I ain't going. Nope. As a matter of fact, you actually go into the Ghost Realm for the upteenth millionth time. Well, for me, it's the first time.
You shouldn't be here. You don't belong here. You... Wait. You're a Ghostbuster.
Yes. I am a Ghostbuster. I am a Ghostbuster in the Ghost Realm.
I do not miss the persistent slack-jawed gaze of humanity, nor do I miss your inability to understand that you already possess what you need.
Okay.
A binding relic imbued with occult powers.
Uh-huh.
A tool meant to keep my legacy out of the wrong hands?
Yeah, huh?
The leather strap that sealed my spirit guide.
Oh!
But it came right off, like it wasn't even knotted.
That's not how it works. Oh, forget it. I've had enough of your living stench. Go now, until you return to me in a proper
I mean, I don't smell that bad.
dead.
Okay. And we go to Act 16-1, The Possession.
You made it just in time. Eddie, you good?
Locked and loaded. Configuring blast.
Ready up, rookie. In case this goes south.
Let's do this.
As my final warning, if
Okay.
anything happens to me, your friend will be a distant memory.
Uh-huh.
Furthermore, will be said no more.
Zed no more.
I'll spare your world.
Come on, that's a lame joke. You gotta admit, that's a lame joke.
Make any promises.
I think they can hear him in New Jersey by now.
Are you okay?
I feel like I just got out of the longest shareholders meeting of my life.
It worked.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, of course it worked.
I'm free. No. Release me from this enclosure now, or face the consequences.
yeah, I don't think that's. I think that voice actor's not
This stupid pickle dog
not
hold me for long.
Ernie Hudson.
I will bide my time, amassing my power, and then I will decimate everything you've ever loved. Congratulations.
Good to have you back, old friend.
You've doomed your
Thanks, Ray.
entire
Speaking of
species
old
to
friends,
suffer my
someone
wrath.
get Vinkman on the phone. I'd like to have a word.
My rage is rising. I will make this firehouse a gateway for hell. Unlike anything you've ever witnessed. You haven't seen what I'm capable of yet. Just wait. I know several tongues, the bad ones.
Several tongues, the bad ones. Okay, so the last one I think has a copyright music on it, so bear with me. I think it does. I'm not entirely sure. And promoted.
It is my
Here we go.
utmost pleasure to let you know that your training
Yes,
period
okay, it
has
works.
come to an end.
They're firing you.
No, when
Ah, I'm fired.
Can someone get him out of
Okay,
here?
bye. I'm fired.
Requires constant observation.
Goodbye, guys.
I go where he goes.
Congratulations. You are officially a Ghostbuster. We may be a small team, but every member counts.
And
That's right.
to commemorate this moment, we got you a little something.
Ooh.
Hey, considering what we've been through recently, what do you say we all grab a bite?
Okay.
It's gonna have to wait. We've got work to do.
Nah, tough break. But that's the job.
Pretty much. And off to do some ghost busting. Okay, now it's gonna be the director's cut. This one I have not seen yet. Ray's introduction to director's cut. Never seen it before, so it's the very first time that we're actually experiencing this thing together. So it's exciting. Oh.
Corporeal manifestations, full-scale psychomagnetheric events, exiled Sumerian gods. For a fleeting, ephemeral moment, we were heroes. Celebrated across the city, heck, across the world. Unparalleled in our field. Preternatural pioneers on the brink of discoveries our scientific forefathers could never have even dreamed of. No metaphysical pursuit was too insurmountable.
Yes,
And
that's
even
right.
the slightest implication of paranormal activity, everyone knew who to call.
The Ghostbusters.
Now, I'm sure you're wondering what happened. Chalk it up to a huge misunderstanding, a fallout. For a while, I wasn't sure why I was getting out of bed in the morning. And some mornings I didn't. That's all behind us now. We saved the world yet again, and we're back. The firehouse cleans up pretty good, huh? At one point, some hotshots bought the place and turned it into an overpriced Java joint. But now, it's back in good hands, thanks to Winston's generosity. We're up, running, and firing on all 16 cylinders. All to code, too. Well, most of the codes. At the very least, the codes we're aware of.
Okay, yeah.
For me, it's the energy of the old place. Pure ebullience, galvanic energy coursing through the air. And no, I'm not talking about anything psychokinetic, ectoplasmic, or paranormal. Just good old-fashioned human emotion. Provinces of the living.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know how much I needed to be back. How much Winston needed me back here. He's a tycoon now, on 10 conference calls a day. But someone from the old guard has to hold down the fort, you know? Because there's still real work to be done.
Exactly.
And that's where you come in. The phone isn't ringing off the hook right now, which is a blessing and a curse. What's good for business is a bad omen for everything else.
Yeah, pretty much.
If it were up to me, I'd still be in the thick of it. Spectral dogs, free-roaming vapors, electrokinetic phantom entities, Class 7 fully subconscious possessors. But it's time for a new generation.
Okay.
And that's you. You. have the chance to peek behind the capricious veil of life itself and see firsthand what exists on the other side. So don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. Well, slimy, really. And yes, that might mean having to pick up a book or two. What people don't know about the Ghostbusters could fill 10 encyclopedias. And before you even ask,
they probably could. I would not doubt it.
Approached by some very interested parties, which isn't saying much. Every hack and wannabe with a laptop can be published today, whether they know the science or not. And trust me, they don't.
Ray?
Okay.
Go ahead, this is Ray.
Is there someone there with you? Let me guess. The new recruit is there with you? And you've mentioned Spectro Dogs at least once already?
Yeah, let's see what happens.
Work. All trainees report directly to the firehouse, remember? Over.
Well, that's our time. Good talk. Off you go to meet Kat.
Yeah. Okay, so...
Welcome to the team. And don't worry, I'll be in touch.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Okay. So the one thing it actually did mention, which is kind of cool, is they actually did mention the electromagnetic specters. It's basically the mention of the 2016 Ghostbusters movie, which is kind of surprising because I didn't think they were going to even mention it because it's not part of their timeline. It's part of another timeline onto it. But that was pretty interesting onto it. Yeah. It's a great game if you guys want to actually enjoy it. If you guys want to actually come and play the game with me, you can actually be a ghost or an actual Ghostbusters. You can actually catch me live streaming it here. Or actually, I'm sorry, live streaming on Twitch. Dear Lord. Live streaming on Twitch every Friday at 12:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Yeah, it's always a fun time actually streaming games. And it's always fun streaming games with friends, acquaintances, and people who just love video games themselves. It's always a joy onto them. Anyways, I'm Army Dad Guitarist. Thank you very much for actually watching the video. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. And I'll see you guys on the next stream. So, bye guys.